Good evening, everyone. Welcome to Returning at Home with me in the shed. And I have the usual body of helpers in the background. I will just bring them in. There they are, Mr. Uby and
Did you
Mr.
call
Doug.
me a body of helpers? A body of helpers? Did you not know that we are the gruesome twosome? You have to
I was
stop
gonna
that.
Gruesome
say
twosome.
he left
I
out
thought
our name
I felt
again.
bad for calling them that, so I stopped
Ah,
doing it. But Brian likes it, so I just keep it going. So
yeah, just
Gruesome
keep it
twosome.
in mind. The
Okay, so
gruesome
we'll put
twosome
them
are
back in
here.
the
It's all
background.
right.
The very best
Eh,
place for us, in the background. Probably in the drawer
Yep.
or in a cupboard somewhere
okay,
would be better.
guys,
Next county.
following on from
Yeah.
Brian's demo last night, I want to do the chalice challenge for Steve at SK Crafts. So I have this piece of timber on the lathe, and it says, "Do not know what timber is." Right? Okay. So it's
Fogwood.
it's 8 inches and it's 5.5 inches thickness. So it's a piece of branch. Uh, don't know. Uh, don't know what it is. I got it somewhere and it's been lying in the wood pile for a wee ages. So while I'm roughing this down to the round, one of them, a gruesome twosome, will tell me who's in tonight, and we'll get carried on. I'm just going to get my
All
face
right.
shield on.
I think Doug should do that. He likes to read the list.
I was gonna say I'll be glad to do it.
Come
Let's
on,
get
you work
going.
away.
Well, there it
Oh,
goes. I got stuck in the middle of the chat here for a second. Anyway, Door 60 is in. Hello, Door. Gerald the French Turner. Um, Norman Greenwell. Hello, Norman. Copper Owl is here. How
That's
you doing,
Rob.
Rob? Um, Raymond Wise is in. Hello, Raymond. Mike Evans. Hello. Keep going down here. Jennifer Crafton Creations. How to do, Jennifer?
Oh, hello, my Jennifer.
We assume you're the bona fide original.
The bona fide
Yes.
original Jennifer.
Until you tell us something else.
The one
Uh,
and only.
Malcolm Douglas, Robert Botwood, Fred Gilliver. Who else do we have here? Where is that? It Paul Heighton. Hello, Paul.
read up there still.
Roger Kent. Wivy Woodshed is in. Hello, Wivy Woodshed.
Whether we said it's Andrew. Andrew Whether we said.
Yeah, I say it wrong every time. Vinny is in. Hello, Vinny. Tony Smith is here. Hello, Tony.
All right, Tony.
Chris Cox. Hello.
Okay, you can see there's a wee bit of
James
spalting in
Crawford.
this.
Even James.
It's going to be the top, so I want to trade that up
Haley
and
at Woodenboro. Hello, Haley.
put a
Todd
tenner
at
on this
Glencoe
end.
Woodworks. Hello, Todd.
So get a beater and parting tool.
It jumped. I saw Matt.
Matt Iverson. Yep, that's in.
Yeah, I'm trying to go
William
back here.
Kenny's in. Did you get William?
Not yet. Not yet.
Yep. William's in.
Yeah, there's William. There, hello, William. Dale,
Old
Old Man
Man
River.
River.
And I think we're at the end of the chat. So if I
Pretty
missed
close to
anybody,
the
I'm
end.
so sorry. Good to see everybody today.
37
along,
people
everyone.
watching. Good evening, everybody.
37 folks. That's great.
Any questions for Paul? Just stick a couple of question marks in the chat and we'll try and pick it up. I'm not very good at picking them up because sometimes I just ignore questions.
Yeah. Clint at Wood
Rob,
Dancers is joined as well as the professor.
yep. Welcome along, guys.
So just tidying both ends up so we can get it into the chuck. You can see a wee bit of
I hope you
spalting in
hope you have better luck with your chuck than I did last night.
that.
Yeah, you had a little issue there, didn't you?
Oh, I don't know what's going on with
You
that chuck.
love that chuck too.
I do.
Yeah. I
It's
I
very
didn't
close to
see.
throwing the bin.
I did not see where you did anything strange or
No,
odd. It just
no,
went crooked all of a sudden.
it did. I have no idea what happened there.
Have you? Let's see. Your headstock doesn't swivel, does it?
It does.
Oh, it does. Have you
It
checked
does.
the alignment with your tailstock recently?
I certainly did.
Okay.
Checked it. Yeah, yesterday afternoon.
Okay.
As I was setting up, I always check it because
Okay, just
it's
bringing the tail
easy
stock
for it
up
to go
there to
offline.
line that up on center again before tightening the chuck.
Mike at Dances with the Aardvarks has joined us.
Welcome
Mike.
along, Mike.
Yeah, I don't check my alignment nearly often enough. There for a long time, I had no way to do it. Now I've got a double-ended Morse taper, so it's very
That's
easy to
Or
do.
cut off that.
yeah. That's why I do it often because it's simple now.
Al has joined us. Hello, Al.
Albert, hello Albert. Jared says he got to use his 3D printer for the first time and in the men's shed, caliper. I think it's going to
There
print
you
good.
go.
Yeah, very good. Well done, Jared.
Very good.
I would so much like one of those long, deep hollow form calipers, but they're wild expensive.
Yes. Yes, they are. And I think a 3D printed one would be so much better than one
Yeah,
cut
that
out
would just
on like 3 mil plywood.
apply it much better. Yeah, I would say so.
There's streaks of green in this here, whatever this timber is. See it there?
Yeah,
There is. Yep.
I think it was
kind of looks
just
like that
starting to
Baltic
rot.
beach from yesterday.
It's starting to rot.
Starting to rot. Right.
I know that feeling.
Like when you get a year older, you're starting to on your way out.
No, I know. You listen to yourself. It's Paul's birthday today, by the way, everybody. Happy birthday to
Absolutely.
Paul. Happy birthday to Paul.
I'm now in the 60 bracket.
Oh, joy, you're on the downhill stretch then now, boy.
Yeah.
Trying to catch
all-
up to me, aren't you? That's
It's
it.
all downhill from now.
Yeah. Don't kid yourself. The time between 60 and 70 is magical. Just you keep at it. Hey.
Yeah, yeah.
It all went wrong for me when I hit 70.
Oh, mercy.
Oh dear.
Yeah,
The old body
I'm
started to complain a whole lot. I
Let's
thought,
see what the
hold on,
size of
man.
that opening is.
coming
Wanna
up
keep-
on the halfway point through the 60s. So, yeah, 70 is not that far away.
No,
We'll take it.
it's not be long coming either, I'll tell you. Time passes
Yeah,
quickly when you get
yes,
older.
you're exactly right.
So that's just 4 inches in the opening. So I'm going to keep that 4 inches.
Well,
Like
good
you
job.
last night, you had a quite wide mouth on the chalice. So
Yeah,
I thought I would do the same and keep it
good.
sort of biggish.
Have a new name in the chat, Seamus Gruden. Hello, Seamus.
Welcome
Seamus
along.
Cruden. Crudden. Seamus Cruden. Happy birthday to you, Paul, he says.
Oh, thank you very much.
Malcolm Douglas.
yeah.
I'm not sure I called your name out a while ago. Glad to have you.
No, we didn't.
Right. This being quite away from the headstock, you want to take your time when you're hollowing out the end grain, because you will get a lot of vibration and noise. And if you do it too hard, you'll end up pulling out the chuck. So you want to take your time. And if you really want to cheat, you can use a Forstner bit to drill it down a wee bit. But seeing, or just for the sake of it, we're just going to hollow it out. For the tools, you can just hear it grind them away here, grumbling. I change the cameras for you guys. My gruesome twosome there are not doing their job very well.
You're doing fine, Paul. You're doing fine. Speaking of Jabra software update, there's a notice right there. We'll have to do it later.
Yep. Well, it really depends on what wood you're using. It can either go easy or it can be right, fight you all the way to get it out. Just because you're taking a chance out with it. If it was shorter down here, you wouldn't be thinking twice about sticking the gouge in there and just forcing it around.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just going to take this pointy thing out of the jobber because I almost just hit it there.
Yeah, that elbow stabber will get you.
Yeah, this thing likes to stab you now and again.
Mm.
Right.
I'm not sure. I think we lost Brian.
Okay. Take a wee bit more of this away.
I typically find that a piece like this, I can usually hollow it out with my gouge as quicker than I could with a drill bit.
Need a wee bit of light. I know it's my blind juice, but I'll move it to this side so you can see it. Oh, I forgot to say, I'm 1 off 500 on my subs.
Oh, Jim Shelby has just joined us. Hello, Jim. Yeah, any of you guys who are not subbed to Paul, be sure to go over. In fact, you could do it right now. You won't even miss out on the video. Just go down and hit your subscribe button and the all for the notifications and help him get. Let's get him over 500.
Just stop that and have a wee look and see. Oh, that's very rough looking in there. Okay, we'll go a wee bit deeper, not much. Take a wee bit more off the side of that.
Oh goodness, we did lose Brian. He had a power cut at his house.
Brian lost.
Yeah, he got lost. So he'll be back when this power comes back on.
I think there's a big branch going through here.
Mike is talking to Brian. Said, try putting 10 bob in the meter. That might help. Yeah, you got to pay your bill once in a while. Lucy Sweet Potato is with us. Hello, Lucy.
Hello, Lucy. That's okay for the depth I want. So we need to clean that up. Get the big round nose scraper on the go. That'll be lift the tool rest, because if it's not negative rake, you need to raise your tool rest above the height, above center, and that's better.
Gerard has said if anybody's interested in the plans for that caliper, there's free plans on Thingiverse or Ultimaker Thingiverse. Robert Boltwood has got a question. He says he's looking to buy a new dust extractor. Needs to fit under his bench. Any recommendations? That's probably going to have to come from somebody other than me. I use a shop vac, and it's not the best.
Well, the Record Power DX 1000s, that's a good extractor.
Yeah,
You know.
they make a couple little short models, don't they?
Yes, it'll sit under the lathe, like.
Yeah.
I have no problem with it. I have one. Just getting that wee bit of vibration off from the lathe, because this is way from the headstock, but that's tidied that up. Okay, so we'll get that sanded.
Wivy has suggested a Camvac. That's a good idea. I know they make a little low profile model that would fit.
Right.
Yeah, probably something. Any of those companies that make them that are specific for dust extraction. Shop vacs work well, but they're not that good. Just don't have the CFM, and the hoses aren't that big either.
You can see the dust extraction working on a mine. It just pulls the dust straight in.
It does. It draws it in good.
Like if you're planning to put it right on the lathe, you shouldn't lose any suction on it. It's when you sort of move it to the other side of your workshop, then you have the more bends you put in and falls, you want it going straight to your lathe if you can get it. You know.
That corrugated hose like you have there, that drops it down some too. But you have to have some, so you have some flexibility.
Yeah.
Otherwise,
as long as you don't overdo it, you lose suction.
Right.
No brand yet? No? Oh dear.
No, he says that they've had some high winds there and the power lines just aren't what they used to be. I can understand that. We had a windy day or windy evening here a week or so ago, and I went down to the basement to relax a few minutes, and lo and behold, the lights were flashing off and on. I thought, okay, we're going to lose it, but didn't. We didn't lose our power. Just flickered 4 or 5 times.
Yeah.
Gerard said he
He's
found
probably
some
still
plans.
watching us anyway on his phone. If he's lucky.
Gerard found plans for threaded inserts for boxes. Instead of buying them, you can make them yourself on a 3D printer. That sounds like a great idea. It looks like it's sanding extremely well.
It is. I didn't know what way it would. Was going to turn because it didn't look the best of the log. So for anybody that's just in, we're doing Steve from SK Crafts a challenge for a chalice, a decorated chalice, not a goblet, a chalice. So just go through the grits here before we move on to the outside. A C20. And last 400. So you don't really have to take it up to 400 if you don't want to, because you're going to be coloring it. So probably in the inside. If you're not, then you want to go right through the grits and sand it. See what that's like. That looks okay. Okay, so we'll give that a wee taste of sand sealer inside.
I'm excited for this part. It's when you put that first bit of liquid on there, just pop the grain. It's just that's the magic point. Whether it's sanding sealer or abrasive paste or even the alcohol, anything that makes the color jump out, just a magic moment.
Oh no. Dropping everything. Just give that a wee turn. Rub that in.
So, other than the spalting, is there much color in it? Is there much grain there? Not a lot, is there?
There's not a lot apart from that on that one side. There's a wee bit of grain there. If you can change it overhead.
Yeah.
You see it there?
Yeah. There's a little bit there, isn't there?
There's a wee bit there, and color. There's a bit of grey in it.
Inside, I just didn't see much other than the spalting.
Change it back. Yeah, more spalting inside than anything because it's well in it. But it doesn't show you much on the outside. Okay, so that's the inside of that done for now. We will be coloring that inside. So we're going to concentrate on our shape now. Just put that light out. Right, okay.
Lucy is currently printing some 3D flowers for Gideon's teacher, whose birthday is tomorrow. Is that because Gideon is such a loving child or because he's such a menace?
Oh dear. Just had to go and get a wee drink there. So I'll bring some of this timber away, waste timber. And I'll change this to overhead, Doug, okay?
How about you do that?
Just making sure it don't.
Lucy answered my question. She said a bit of both. I suspect she made a huge, or she needs a huge bottle of gin, but hey. Oh, I tell you what, I sometimes I feel for elementary teachers. They've got a tough job getting that first layer of knowledge into those little minds, and they want to do everything but study.
So I'm going for quite a big cup on this.
Mm-hmm.
Just removing waste timber here.
I agree with you, Lucy. 22 4 and 5-year-olds for one teacher. That's a bunch. That
Just
is a
change over
bunch.
the spindle gauge. Let me in there a wee bit better. Just stop and have a wee look at that. Yeah, okay, I'm happy enough of that. Just needs a wee flat spot there. Just using the wing gauge just to shape the shape on around. That's better.
Oh, one teacher, one teaching assistant, 8 girls, and the rest of those 22 are boys. Oh my goodness. I don't know though, Lucy. I've had some teachers tell me they'd rather have a room full of boys than a room full of girls anytime. Of course, I guess that would depend on the boys and the girls too, wouldn't it?
So I'm trying to get a feel for the shape of this.
Mm-hmm.
As you can guess, I'm making it up as I go along. Like, I have sort of a shape in mind. Change back the bowl gauge here. Remove some more of this timber.
things like this, we typically have a general idea what we're doing, but yeah, you almost have to let the wood kind of show you what's available there. Did my chalice Saturday, and it turned out about half the size I intended for it to turn out, but it's okay. Um, looks pretty good, and basically is what I was looking for, just smaller.
Is that light bleaching that out?
No, it's not too bad.
It's not too bad because I
mean,
can turn this one off.
It's bleaching a little bit, but it's not bad.
That better?
Well, it is for us if you
Right,
got
that's
enough
okay.
light to work by.
Yeah, I can see. All right. It's just a wee bit bright as it comes around on this far side.
Yes, yes. It's where it was bright for us as well. Dale said teachers are not allowed to control kids like they did when I was young. You're exactly right, Dale. I can remember you went into the classroom, and wherever the teacher's desk was, there was a paddle either hanging right behind where the teacher was sitting or somewhere very close, sometimes sitting on the desk. I had one or two teachers who would use that paddle.
Picking a wee bit off the width of it.
Barry Wright is in with us. He said 20 in a class would be a dream. He had 29, including 3 with special needs. That would be awful. That would be awful. 29 is way too many. Even 26, and then you throw 3 special needs on top of that. You almost need 3 aides. Of course, that depends on their needs as well, I'm sure. Yeah, Al talking about over where he lives or in the Virginia area, a 6-year-old boy shot his teacher. That's a terrible crime there. And what they're going to try to do with that kid is unbelievable. Of course, we've had several in this country recently, teachers, other students being shot, and though they're bypassing the juvenile system anymore with these kids. And there was one recent case. The mother and father were just convicted of the child's crime,
Right.
which is not good either. Now, if they supplied the weapon or allowed easy access, that's one thing. And there does seem to be some of that. That would be neglect, for sure. Yes, Dale. Every teacher used to have a board of education at their desk. Wow, 30 is a normal number. Lucy. More aides, and more money for the teachers. Yeah, Dale. I think you're right. I think that's what they finally figured out. Is one of the parents actually gave the boy a gun that he used to go into the school with.
Mad, isn't it? You don't know if your kids are going to come home from school. And
I like the shape you're coming up with here, Paul. I think they talked Brian into going with what, rubies and sapphires? How about diamonds and sapphires? Why don't you do diamonds and sapphires on yours?
I don't have any of those.
Wow. You guys are shocking me with what you're telling me about schools and class sizes and all that. Wow. Haley said 30 is a normal number for students in or classrooms in her area.
Yeah, that's about right. Because my daughter's
They
about 30 in her class.
said if they don't have additional needs, they don't have any aids. I would think with 30, a teacher would need at least one aid anyway. And then if there's special needs, it's almost one-on-one. I know that probably doesn't ever happen. Money for education doesn't matter where in the world you are, but money for education just is not what it needs to be.
Just reducing the size of the bead in this bottom one. The corn side with the narrow one at the bottom.
Wow. Chris Cox says his wife is a first-year teacher, has 33 children. Only 4 don't have extra support or don't need extra support. And all that's due to lockdown. Lockdown has messed up a lot of things. Probably just about every area of life, education included, and all levels of education. My son is in college now in his 4th year, and about half of his classes, if he doesn't feel like going to class, he can stay in his dorm room and do it online if without any trouble. He doesn't usually because he just doesn't like to do online classes. But some kids never go to class. They just do all their stuff online. Good question. Mike is asking Paul, are you planning on putting this chalice on a jam chuck to take the tenon off?
Probably.
As of now, you are, aren't you? Yeah, I've got to do the same thing with mine. I did not. I might have enough room to take my tenon off without putting it on a jam chuck. But
just putting a wee cove there at the bottom of that, and then bring that on right. So I'm just trying to visualize that. Yeah, nice big chunky handle on it. Yeah, like you can see more of that spalting now coming through.
Yeah, looks
See
good.
that?
That's
The
lovely.
colors in that. Well, it's a shame to color that, isn't it? Well, maybe leave some of it not colored.
Yeah.
So I need to take a wee bit more off this.
You've got well, really 5 very distinct elements there. 3 very distinct sections separated by the 2 beads. So you've got lots of options.
Well, that looks more or less just a wee bit more. Just needs to come down the same as that on the other side. Okay. And just need to touch that up again because with making it deeper, you've created a flat end on that. Okay, I think I'm up enough for that. Just a wee bit of work on this one.
Andy, the Valley Wood Turner, has joined us. Hello, Andy.
Hi, Andy. Welcome along. We're making a bowl.
This is a bowl on a stand, isn't it?
Yeah.
Oh, me.
Just bring that around a wee bit more.
Ah, Brian is backstage.
Oh, there's
If you wanna-
Brian. What happened to you?
I'm back. I'm back.
Decided to go back
We
to
had
the
a
dark
power.
ages, did you?
We had a power outage. It was lovely. But it didn't last too long, so we're back.
Good.
That's good.
I've missed the whole turning of this chalice, maybe, but no matter.
Yeah, well, you can always watch it back.
I can indeed.
You think it's just the wind, Brian?
I think it's just the wind, yep.
Yeah.
It's been very windy here today. And,
Sure.
and really heavy and rain showers and stuff.
Okay.
So it's just not been a very nice day at all. I have to say.
I've got to say, Kentucky is beautiful right at this. Well, my part of Kentucky is beautiful at this very moment. It's been nice. Was nice all weekend. Friday we had a lot of rain, but I got out Saturday and mowed my grass, and I told my wife this is going to be too wet to mow, and sure enough, there were a couple areas it was a little wet, but we got it done.
I was talking to William yesterday. I think William said yesterday that of the last 41 days, 39 of them has been rain.
Shoo, golly. Of course,
And
y'all get a lot of rain, so.
we do. It's the curse
Just
of
use
being
the
at this
point
side of the Atlantic.
parting tool here, just to clean that transition from the cup into the bead.
Todd was watching Big Jet TV and watching the planes landing at Heathrow in the big wind.
Oh yeah,
I bet that was something else.
I would say so.
Mike talking about watching planes landing and taking off sideways.
There
at
is
Birmingham
a yeah.
Airport.
There has been a mini tornado somewhere in England. Ripped the roof off a couple of houses and stuff.
Yeah.
It's something we don't usually get, that kind of tornado-ish kind of wind.
Right.
Raymond has been bad in Edinburgh too. Yeah, there's a weather warning for the whole of England and Northern Ireland.
Wow.
And then that's creeping up into the south end of Scotland as well. It's not been much fun, I have to say.
I'm just going to reduce the width of the bead here, just a wee bit too big.
Yeah, Dale. Mine was the same way. It had been a couple of weeks since I mowed, and I needed to mow badly. Would have been better to do it today. It's probably much drier today.
Gets out of hand very quick, doesn't it?
It gets high, yes. When you had
well out of
rain and
hand.
sunshine and. Yeah. Lucy
Eventually
says
we're
that
at
she
foot
thinks.
high at the minute.
Lucy thinks we all need
my God.
web feet.
Well, it's getting like that. My horses, I think, are developing web feet.
Sure.
Yeah, or who's to go turn into flippers very shortly. Ooh. I like the shape of your bowl on your bowl
Mhm.
on a stick. As
A bowling stick.
bowl on
Oh
a
dear.
stick. It's a nice shape. I like that.
Yeah, it's just the right size for hand. You know, it's give me
Yep.
some more beer and that.
There you
More
go.
wine,
More wine.
father.
Ah, mead
As they
would
Just
say.
probably
saying.
be more
The
appropriate.
dog you see is spelting in that now,
Yeah,
Brian.
yeah, it's
Yeah, yeah.
gorgeous. Gorgeous down through
Nice.
there.
It's nearly a shame to colour it, isn't it? I could say that's a colour, no.
Well, you see, you don't actually have to colour it. It says decorated, but
Decorated,
decoration
but
can be anything, can't it?
well, we're going to sand it now and then
Oh,
plan to decorate it, so we'll get the sanding out of the way and we'll see what it's like. Ooh, ooh, right, where's the sandpaper? Do, 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 do. Right, get the dust extraction.
yeah, apparently it's, I heard that was true too. That people in Suffolk had web feet or an extra toe or something. Yeah, I can't remember. Haley says not true.
Well, not for her anyway.
I've stopped looking at the weather forecast because it's invariably wrong. I wake up in the morning, open the curtains, and that's what you've got.
Yeah,
There you go.
that's the way
There
I
you go.
do. That's the way I work it.
It's kind of it's little point you anything else.
I never get it right anyway,
Or you put out a
especially
weather rock.
especially here.
Yeah, well, a weather rock would be a good idea. Just outside the window on a
Yeah,
short string so it doesn't swing too far.
yeah, weather rock's always right though,
Mm-hmm. Indeed.
at least for that moment.
Haley says apparently people in Suffolk are just good swimmers. Yeah,
Yeah,
right.
yeah.
I'm not believing that. Not for an instant am I believing that.
Look up the song "I'm in Love with a Big Blue Frog."
Okay.
that's that one will fit, I think.
I'm going right that day.
Oh no. Todd says his cousin replaced his rooster with a duck. Now he gets up at the quack of dawn.
And a quack.
Oh my.
Very good.
Oh my.
They get worse.
I think he got that from Zed. Dr. Bob.
Yeah,
Hello, Bob.
probably. Hi, Bob. Welcome along.
In Ann Arbor today.
Raymond Wise thinks you'll get a very large Macallan's whiskey in that, Paul.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, indeed. and there'll be no sharing either.
You only need one that size. Yeah. Love those spalting lines. Now, Brian, that reminds me of the piece you turned yesterday.
Mm-hmm. Some nice
Kind of
bits of
bland
spalting
wood
out
with those
too, I have to
nice,
say.
yeah.
Mm,
Just some nice sharp spalting lines.
there was. Strange ones in the middle that people thought were drawn on.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Well, they were so straight and even.
Yeah,
It's pretty
it's
amazing.
unusual.
Yeah.
Nature's good at that. It fools us all the time.
Oh, always. And you never know till you get inside the wood what you're going to have.
Nope, you do not.
It either can be a nice surprise or it could be a nightmare.
Hmm.
It can, and it can be. It cannot make any sense.
Lucy wants to know who said about the big blue frog. That was Doug.
That's a little kid song that I learned way back when I was a child, uh, like 8, 9, 10 years old. Um, kind of fun, kind of a fun song.
Can't say I know it. Never
It,
heard of
it
it.
it really should be sung by a girl. I learned it from a man, but now is that a bark inclusion up toward the rim or a limb inclusion?
The limb.
Yeah,
And
yeah,
there's it there
yeah.
outside.
It's inside and outside. Yeah. Yes, yes, Lucy. Peter, Paul, and Mary sang it. Yes, they did. I don't think they wrote it. I think it was
Oh,
older than them, but they sang
that
it.
wasn't yesterday.
Nope, it wasn't.
Peter, Paul, and Mary, did they?
I'm not sure. The Mamas and the Papas might have sung it as well. Uh-oh, Lucy's lights just flickered.
Oh,
YouTube, Peter, Paul, and Mary. I'm in love with the big
Yeah,
blue frog.
yeah. As bad as the duck song. I'm not sure I know the duck song.
Oh, the Muppets did a cover of it as well.
Okay, okay.
There you go.
Know why the description, like, dislike, etc., under the video has disappeared. I can't answer that. I'm not on YouTube at the moment.
What's happened on YouTube? Description of it and stuff. Oh, I don't.
Yeah.
It's gone. Hmm. I've lost my chat now. I'm good at that. I keep losing the chat. That's because I pop it out and then I click a link and it disappears. It hides
Yeah.
in behind.
Yeah, it goes down in your.
It goes into the tray somewhere. I don't know. Hides in behind the main screen, and then you have to look for it. Apparently, Haley's not is also a bit rubbish on computers. Oh, join the club.
yeah. I think we're all rubbish on computers.
What in the world?
As well, I have a good friend called Pete who keeps me right,
Yeah,
and
Pete's
my
our.
other good friend, yeah, and my other good friend Steve.
That's me.
Right.
I'm sorry.
I'll give us some sand and sealer.
Um, the like and dislike should all be right there.
Yeah, mine's are there.
Yeah.
Subscribe, thumbs up, thumbs down, etc., etc. I've currently got
Um,
21 thumbs up on my screen, and there are 44 people watching. Excellent. Mike says, yeah. Mike says the blue frog reference gave me flashbacks. Uh oh. Uh oh.
Just burnish that in.
that
I
yeah, that's the issue. Songs like that and Puff the Magic Dragon and
oh,
so many
live
of
by
those
the
children's
sea.
songs. So many of those children's songs of that era were written in response to things going on in people's minds that were not supposed to be there.
Yeah,
Is that a fair way of saying it,
Wish.
son?
yeah, like the Sergeant Pepper's Lonely Hearts Club Band.
There you go. There you
Yeah,
go.
there you go. Lucy in the Sky with Diamonds. Mm.
Mm-hmm. Or one of the greatest earworm songs of all time, Louie Louie.
Yeah.
Total nonsense,
Yep. Cool.
written under heavy influence of outside substances,
Mm.
and was a number one hit for months on end.
Yeah. You're smoking.
Just getting
And
the
Nelly
rubber
Nelly the
the
gloves
elephant,
elephant
on.
with
yes.
his trunk said goodbye to the circus. Andy the Valley Woodturner is on Nelly the elephant now. Mhm.
Yep, yep. That whole children's series, Barney.
Yeah.
Explain
Barney.
that one.
Oh, you think you have bad ones, you want to watch ours.
Oh,
What was that thing called? Rainbow. You
Rainbow.
have to look that. You have to look that up.
Zippy.
Rainbow.
Rainbow.
It
Okay.
is
All
the
right.
weirdest program.
So I'm going to do the inside of the cup with the chestnut rum rainbow backs.
Hold on a minute. Paul Finlay has 500 subscribers.
Oh,
All right.
Caught to my channel. Well done, Paul.
good.
Just got there. Very good.
So
Excellent.
this is lilac. So we're just going to
Lilac.
go for the lilac and the inside.
Oh, is that them chestnut quick drying
Yeah,
things?
rainbow waxes.
Rainbow waxes.
Is that the thing you couldn't get on with? No.
That's the thing I sent to Steve because I couldn't get on with them. They just they dried far too quickly for me.
Yep. They are. It's like a one I've got here. They dry almost instant.
Change your camera, Paul. Let's see the inside.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry.
Come
Oh,
on.
you're working now.
Um.
Listen to the cheek, okay? I know where you live, big lad.
Yeah.
I know where you live.
Yeah.
I know you've been here.
I was so upset the first time I used a wax similar to this, and come to find out it's water based. So I got a paper towel, got some water on it, was able to take most of it off. Well, took off all I wanted to take off. And it worked great, but I had to get some water on it.
Yep.
Yeah.
Lucy has just said, Rainbow was my favourite. I loved Zippy. Zippy.
I George. Oh, George.
Bungle. Bungle.
Bungle. Here's a dopey head.
Bungle was the big dopey one.
Hmm?
Oh, Zippy.
Oh goodness.
Right.
Yeah. Did y'all have the Teletubbies?
Oh, yeah.
Yes. Oh,
Oh,
yeah.
that's another dumb one.
La la, Tinky Winky.
Uh, even my son couldn't stand it when he was a little bitty one.
Yeah,
He
my
couldn't
kids didn't
stand
like it. My
Teletubbies.
kids didn't like it either.
No. Now SpongeBob, he would watch SpongeBob.
Or the R one. What was the R one with Eagle
Um,
Piggle in it? Eagle
Peggle,
Piggle.
Peggle.
Yep.
we didn't have that one,
Well,
or
I
at least
don't
I
know who
don't
that is.
remember it.
Eagle Piggle.
It does just said, Lucy, do you listen to it when the kids aren't around? Indeed.
You have to watch
Jeez.
all these things when the grandchildren are in. You see.
Yeah, I know. Raymond White says Captain Pugwash. Captain Pugwash was the result of somebody high on weed, for sure. Had to have been. Oh, God.
So I watched a demo with Kirsty Dalton using these. And
Yes.
she made a good uh, demo out of them, and
Yeah.
I seen somebody using them one of the demonstrations a couple of weeks ago on a Tuesday night, and I decided I had to get some of those, try
I'll
them.
have to have a go.
Now
Yeah,
you're using it as a solid color, right?
yeah,
Mhm.
solid color.
Okay.
There's
And
no
I can
back
see
and
them
color,
use that way instead of trying to fill the grain with it.
and you can see I think the idea is you need a good surface to put it on, a good sanded surface and sealed,
Uh-huh. Uh-huh.
and you can
Yeah,
see
that
it
made
is a
a
wee bit coming off there, so you can apply another wee bit as it dries. You see, you can hit those wee bits in because you will take some of it off.
yeah.
And
Oh, the old man Ripper watched Howdy Doody when he was young.
how do you
Yes.
do they?
Yes.
Howdy Doody.
I
Don't know.
just missed Howdy Doody for some reason. I don't
Don't know.
know. Don't know how I did, but I missed. I watched a lot of Roy Rogers.
Me
So
too.
I'm just
Flip.
hitting this lightly with the cloth. I'm not putting any pressure on it. I'm just
Roy
trying to get it
Rogers,
puffed up.
Rawhide.
Yes, Rawhide was a good one.
Mm-hmm. All those
What?
cowboy type jobs. Loved them.
Yeah, or something else. Oh, Mr. Ed, the talking
Yeah.
horse. That was a
Mr.
good one.
Red.
Who mentioned the magic roundabout? Mike. I
Right.
might have known it was Mike.
Yeah,
The magic
yeah.
roundabout.
Yeah.
Bibbity. Duel.
Ermitude the cow and Dylan the
Ermintrude.
stoned rabbit.
Uh,
Oh no, we're
right.
not even going
So
to go there, Andy.
we have bronze for the outside. Okay.
Oh God.
So
No, Andy.
I'll
He
check
was
check
quite
it
right.
out.
Lad.
That's what I said. I'm not going there.
Just no.
Do 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 do.
Lone
Shut up,
Ranger
you.
and Tonto. Yes, I watched a lot of Lone Ranger.
Mm-hmm.
Lassie, Rin Tin Tin,
Wagon train.
Flipper.
That was another one.
Yeah, yeah.
Bonanza. Another one.
Yeah.
Bonanza. Before that, or during Bonanza, you had
Mm-hmm.
Gunsmoke, or we did.
Gunsmoke. Yeah.
I've been watching
Uh,
one of the streaming services has a Gunsmoke channel. I've been watching those
Oh.
in order.
you're binge watching, yeah, boy.
Yeah, yeah,
Jim Shelby says Shari Lewis and Lamb Chop. Yeah, Lamb Chop was a
yeah.
sock puppet.
Yes. Oh goodness, the monkeys. Yes.
Hey, I'm a monkey, and people say we're monkeying around.
Uh,
Oh mercy. And only one of those guys was a
Good
musician.
stuff. Yep.
They were a made-for-TV group that had some
Mm-hmm.
success.
Very much so.
Oh, the High Chaparral, absolutely.
oh
That was a
yes.
great show.
That was a good show. Yeah.
Good show. Yeah, it was. Blue boy.
It's not about wonder I like horses, and I learned how to ride western after watching. I used to go to the cinema on a Saturday morning for the matinee, and it was invariably a western.
Okay, yeah.
The wooden tops.
Oh, Clint, yeah. Hogan's Heroes, that was a great one. Rifleman, Puff and Stuff. Now, there's Puff and Stuff's another one of those drug-induced shows. Uh,
Boy, you kind of know by the name, eh? Puff and
yeah,
stuff. Yeah. Okay.
yeah. He was Puff and Stuff was a like a dragon, kind of like or dragon, a dinosaur, kind of like Barney.
Barney.
All kinds of stuff. Yeah.
I'm just gonna do this wee bit first, and then I'll carry on with the rest of it. I just want to buff that in while it's still in the dry mode
Mm.
or wet mode, I
Right.
should say.
This is very rich purple and gold. Ooh.
Hmm.
This is a very expensive chalice.
Bowl on a stick.
You don't have Jim's on there yet.
Anybody any ideas how to cut bits of glass? The little diamond cutter. Suppose that would work.
Cut what?
Glass.
Glass? Glass cutter?
I want to cut. No, it's glass beads. Glass cut wouldn't do
glass.
it. I'm going to try and cut some of them glass beads into little shapes if I can.
Oh,
If
Might not be
you
able to.
use a tail
Give it a
cutter,
try.
it'll do it with a diamond blade in it.
Well, I've got little diamond cutting blades on my Dremel, so we'll give it that a try.
Well, that should do it.
Should do. We'll give it a try.
hammer probably work.
We'll try scoring it all the way around and tapping it gently and see what happens.
Yeah, that might do it.
God, Lucy's talking about bagpipes and the clangers now. God.
You just need to go around it again, and anything that came off, and you can see the timber underneath. I was toying with the idea of giving it a coat of black. It probably would help it, the color blend in better. But when it was to Kirsty do it,
think?
she didn't use anything like that. It's
I think
Oh, looks pretty good.
advert says, I'm available for children's parties. Maybe not. Oh God, they're still showing the clangers every evening at 6:10 p.m. on CBeebies. That's the BBC's children's channel for news uninitiated American types.
All right.
CBeebies.
CBBS. I must admit, I haven't watched any children's programs for a while.
No, me neither.
The grandchildren have grown up.
It's maybe a good thing.
We were doing a wee bit of babysitting,
Yep.
Oh, you'd be watching Peppa Pig or some such nonsense.
Yeah, anything to keep them quiet. Yeah, I put the TV on for you. Sit there.
You're supposed to be entertaining them, Paul. I mean, you couldn't say.
Oh, you put the TV on.
No, take them out in the shop and teach them how to turn.
Exactly. What was this? Lucy says, Brian, it's on channel what? Channel what?
202.
On Freeview at 608 and on Sky as well. I don't have Sky. I refuse to pay for Sky because I'm too miserable.
It's a load of nonsense.
I bought Sky right there. I got Sky right at the very start. When it first came out, I got Sky. It was fabulous. It was a great thing. And there was about, I don't know, 10 or 15 channels on it. It was unbelievable. It was good. And then they decided they were going to start charging you for football.
Huh.
And I thought to myself, that's the thin end of the wedge.
Yeah.
So I told them I didn't want it anymore. They could come and take their disc and their box away. And they cancelled my subscription, but they never came for their box. Or the dish. And I'm a firm believer that if everybody had done the same thing, you wouldn't be paying 60 or 80 quid for your Sky subscription today.
Mm-hmm.
Too many people willing to spend a lot of money so as footballers can be paid millions of pounds a season. Mad.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Get too much.
Oh, don't get me started on footballers' pay. There is absolutely no reason for anybody to be paid that kind of money. No reason whatsoever.
Right. We just ended the college basketball season, and the fruit basket turnover for college basketball coaches has begun. It's crazy the kind of money that's being talked about.
Yeah.
For no reason.
Yeah.
And this is college. Now, it's not even professional.
Where's the money coming from? Where is the money coming to pay these guys?
Exactly.
Yeah.
It's yeah.
Yeah,
well,
people's college fund money.
Yeah.
That's a lot of it.
Yeah. Well, it can only come from one place. The people who are sending their kids to the college.
There are other sources like the coach from the University of Kentucky left. He went to the University of Arkansas, and his salary, not all of his salary, but a big bunch of his salary is going to come from a chicken company,
Gee. Hey, I know.
and we're
So,
talking millions.
so backdoor sponsorship, really. You know, or
Yes.
maybe not so much backdoor.
Well, he is a leader in the boosters club for that university, and he and his company will be paying a big chunk of this coach's salary. The school will pay a
Oh,
big chunk, but he is supplementing so that it gets up where he thinks where
wow.
he thought this coach would come. And he went. He went.
Yeah, Lucy says NFL is one sport that I never understood, no matter how hard I try. Yeah, it's yeah.
You don't
A 1
understand the
hour game.
sport or the money.
Yeah, well, both I suppose. A 1 hour game it takes 4 hours to play. I don't understand that either.
It's just 1 hour.
Is it? No, it's 4 15-minute quarters, is it not?
No.
Is it
15.
not?
4 15-minute quarters.
Aye, 4 15-minute quarters. That's an hour.
Then they do a 15-minute halftime. So an
Right.
hour and
So
15 minutes
that's an hour and
plus all
15
the
Show
minutes.
between.
you have all the timeouts and all of that, but usually 2.5 hours they're done.
Yeah. Super Bowl takes how long?
About that. About
Forever.
2.5 hours.
Because it stops at every advert.
The game doesn't well, they usually do the advertisements during timeouts and natural stops in the game.
Mm,
Usually.
it takes
They're
forever to play a game.
I don't
You
watch
play
much
a
of
you
NFL
play
though.
a
I
ni-
watch
you,
college.
you play a 90-minute football game here in just over an hour, or just
Yeah.
over an hour and a half. So
Yeah. Yeah, but now, yeah, soccer doesn't have timeouts like they do. Each team has what, three, I think, or four? Four, I
aye,
guess.
yeah,
Yeah.
three. I thought it
Same
was
with the
three, but I'm about
same
to
with the
get an
ice
odd.
hockey. Yeah.
Just takes far too long. All that stopping every 10 yards and having to reset and change teams and oh god, what a lot of nonsense.
Yeah. Malcolm says NFL is short compared to cricket. Now, I don't know a thing about cricket. Not the
Well,
first thing.
Malcolm, there is truth in what you say. I have to say there is truth in what you say.
Do,
A
Cricket
do,
that goes
five-day
on
do,
and
test,
on.
do.
a 5-day test match is the most boring thing I have ever witnessed.
5 days.
5 days it takes to play a test match.
Holy cow.
It is absolutely shocking. But now they have a thing called the 2020, which each team gets 20 overs, and that's a bit more exciting.
Okay.
That might just about work, Paul.
Oh, I thrown the chucky away.
You did not. You didn't drop it on the floor, did you?
I just threw it straight across
That's better.
the
That's
lane.
better than leaving it in the chuck.
Yeah. I'm just gonna try
I just
something
thought I'd
here.
get that in just to remind you.
Yeah.
I'm bad to you, Paul. I know.
Yeah. I don't mind.
I know.
Oh, come on.
Lucy
Oh.
says, and what's with all the huge padding that they wear?
Yeah.
They're just wimps.
You've got 250 plus pound men
know.
who are running into each other full speed.
Yeah,
And
I would avoid
with
them.
helmets and stuff on. Yeah.
I would avoid them.
Yeah, and they're still working on the helmets.
Mhm.
There are so many people who, at a young age, come out of football who have brain injury that is never going to get better. Yeah,
Yes.
They're
so
worried about
they're
that
Moving
now.
it.
They're worried about that sort of, I think, a brain injury resulting in dementia
yes,
in
absolutely.
in football now, with people heading the ball.
Yeah.
And a lot of footballers now coming down with that.
So we're just going to
Absolutely.
remove the foot.
They used to talk
Fair
about boxers having this accumulated injury.
enough.
It's the same thing in American football or European football.
Yep.
Um, it's not so much they get injured on the field, but it's an accumulated thing.
Yep.
Hundreds of hits over the years.
The repeated concussion, basically.
Yeah, yeah,
That's what it is.
yeah. There's that too. Of course, I know a fellow who was in band who he had probably 6 concussions in 1 year as a marching band student. It's crazy. Kept falling. Yeah, folks here don't understand rugby and
No.
some of the other stuff like y'all have so much of. But yet, yeah, we play American football and pad up for that like who'd have thunk it. Same with hockey; they have as much or more pads than football players do. Um, I can't imagine being a hockey player with all those pads on.
It must be a bit restrictive, I would have thought. But mind you, they can fairly skate about the ice.
Yeah, and that puck is not slow when they send it flying. It's moving pretty quickly, and it's
There
hard.
is.
I just recently found out they keep those pucks in a freezer for like
Really?
2 weeks before a hockey match, hockey game. Yeah, yeah. It's a hard rubber, and then they keep it stored in a freezer so that it's totally frozen solid.
Wow. Lucy has just said, Brian, who do you follow in the Six Nations, Ireland or Scotland? The answer is both. Except when they're playing together, and then I had to support Scotland, I'm afraid. I'm sorry.
Yes, Dale. Concussions, playing as a baseball player, as a catcher. I've got a nephew who is he's about to finish up his college baseball career, and he has been injured with a broken bone ever since he graduated from high school.
Wow.
Every year. And right now, they think he may have.
That was very, very well done, Paul. Good job.
Absolutely was.
Just going to finish the bottom.
And there goes the tape. You got your tape on better than Mike Walt did.
Oh, that's not difficult. That's not a recommendation.
It's not real high praise, is it?
Yeah, no.
But it stayed on.
Okay, that's that. I think I'll leave the base natural wood. I need to touch up a couple of wee bits in the inside.
Lucy doesn't know what hurley is. Hurley is a game played in Ireland. I played in Scotland as well, I believe. Which is they use a big stick. A bit like a hockey stick, only flatter, and it can hit the ball faster and further. And it's rough. There are very little rules, I have to say. And Michelle used to play hurley.
It's a bit like lacrosse, isn't it?
No, a bit like
like hockey with no rules, says Mike.
Yeah, hockey with no rules. That's exactly what it is. It's a serious affair.
Okay, that's my. Okay.
Old man Rubber says back in the days, if you got your bell rung, you just kept playing.
Yeah,
that's my decorated chalice.
Very nice, Paul. I love the blue.
That is nice.
That's nice.
You know,
I like it.
Very good.
And I like using that.
Shape.
I like using that rainbow as a solid color. That looks good.
So it's not bad. That's the first time I've used it, so it it needs a wee bit more. I'll let that dry and give it another coat and a wee coat on inside. You know, a
Mhm.
couple of wee marks there where it was on the chuck there for taking the food off. But I rubbed some more in it, and it's okay. It's covered it in. I think if I leave that to dry and put another coat over it, you wouldn't see that at all. But right, that's dry, like you know,
Yeah,
Mhm.
yeah.
that's
It
dry.
dries very, very quick. Yep.
You know, you think that was bronze, wouldn't it? A piece of bronze.
It's nice.
So you look at the
Good job.
bottom.
So there you are, guys. That's my hashtag chalice done for the camp Steve's challenge. And
Hashtag. The hashtag is hashtag decorated chalice.
Yep.
and
That's that.
uh, uh, I bring the guys back in.
Oh, don't
Uh-oh.
do that.
Uh-oh.
There we
There
are.
we go. There
The
we go.
gruesome twosome are back again. Yo.
Why would you want us on the screen? I don't know. Madness. It's madness, I say.
I just love saying that. A gruesome twosome.
There you go.
It's
Lots of
absolutely
nice
true.
comments, Paul.
Yeah,
Have a
Dr.
big
Bob
one.
says, very good. I love the color combination. Yep, it was a treat, I have to say.
I was
It
looking for
does. It's
gold,
very
but
nice.
the woodshed didn't have any gold. So
Huh.
And
thought
it
thought
looks
have
kind
a
of goldish. It looks
I
very
came up.
goldish on the camera.
It's nice.
It's very nice, yeah. That is very nice.
I like it.
Lucy
got-
said it
We got gold.
looks heavy.
Well, that's the ore stuff. That's a ballism wax.
Yeah, yeah.
Or
It's not the same thing.
it's not the same thing.
Yeah, it's not as you'd have trouble making solid color with embellishing wax.
Yeah.
Right, right. Yeah,
But
this will.
quite
this
happy with
will,
that. I'll
work off.
get some more of that. Uh-huh.
Well, I might have to wait for the sale in the woodshed and go up and buy some.
There you go.
Yeah. Okay, guys. Thanks for
There's meant to
joining
be a
me.
sale coming for closing.
On a Monday evening, and that's where I'm going to be from now on. So, look forward to seeing you next Monday evening, and thank you for coming
Are
in
you
and
on
joining us.
again next Monday?
What? You broke up, there.
All right, I said,
Grant?
are you on again next Monday?
Yes, next Monday evening. Yes,
Good.
from now on. So, say
Be
cheerio,
there or be
guys.
square. Cheerio,
Yep.
guys.
Cheerio. Very nice, Paul. Very
Bye.
good. Bye-bye, everybody.
Bye. Bye.